Welcome back. We're looking around the Dixieland Drug Store, one of the voodoo references that Grace dug up for us. So far the only thing of real interest that we've seen is that apparently they're giving away some stuff if you buy anything over $50. How that's gonna help us, I don't know, because we don't have $50.
Root bags, curio boxes, and magic candles, sold as curios only. We cannot guarantee results.
I guess the Dixieland Drug Store does not like being sued.
Herbal oils for love, luck, power, and success.
Can we take them?
To get what's in the case, Gabriel would need money.
And we've already established that we don't have any.
In this case are super concentrated fixing oils and packages of pins.
I bet those would be cheaper at a sewing shop.
Lodestone powder. 5-finger grass. Something tells me I'm not in Kansas anymore.
No, you're in New Orleans.
The shelf hold containers of dried items, flowers, grass, black cat bones.
Black cat bones? I don't want to know.
The sign says potion ingredients. These jars must be for do-it-yourselfers.
Or for Professor Snape.
The sign says power items. The glass jars contain a number of things Gabriel can't identify.
And wouldn't want to.
The Dixie.
Okay, let's talk to the owner. I'm sure he might be able to help us.
Hi there. Is this your store?
This is a Dixieland Drug Store, and I own it, me. Name's Walker, Willie Walker.
Willie Walker, well, nice to meet you.
So, this is a voodoo store, huh?
Voodoo? No, man, this is a curio shop. The things you see here are from local folklore. None of it's real, I tell you for sure.
What about these magic oils and powders you're selling? Aren't they a part of voodoo?
Read the label, man. We make no claim. Sold as curio only. It means what it says, no? These are novelties, not voodoo.
Yeah. Like I said, you just don't want to get sued. But I'm sure you have no problem taking advantage of those that do believe in this kind of shit.
How's business?
About like always.
I think that's the last thing.
Have you always
No.
lived in New Orleans?
My papa and his papa and his papa, all the way back to the days of Marie Laveau, we've been living here.
Marie Laveau, who's that?
So, do you get many tourists in here?
We all the time. They want to buy a bottle of money-drawn oil or a wanga bag to take home with them.
So, does any of this stuff actually work?
Are you crazy, man? These are just curios, novelties for the tourists.
How's business?
About like always.
See, now we're repeating.
I'm a businessman too. I own a bookstore here in the French Quarter.
I don't really care, me. I got a store to run.
Man, he has a lot of things to say.
So, does any of this stuff...
Oh, well, that's enough. Let's actually ask him some questions.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I'll answer what I want.
Fair enough. We've gotten a new option, St. John's Eve, which is the thing we just saw on the sign about the free stuff, the lagniappe, which is apparently an offer only valid on St. John's Eve, so it would be helpful to know what that is.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
I guess that means he doesn't know anything. That's a lot of help you are.
Do you think I'm stupid? This is a voodoo shop. Look at all this stuff.
These are novelties, curiosities. If people want to think they're magic, it's not my concern, you know.
Are you telling me that you own a voodoo shop, but you know nothing about voodoo practices?
Affaire n'est pas affaire blanche.
What does that mean?
Means you should mind your own business, monsieur.
I don't know, my French ain't too good.
Look, I'm researching voodoo for a book.
I don't have your answers, B. Do you want to buy something, monsieur?
Look,
I don't...
Okay, well I guess he won't know anything about the voodoo murders then either, but still.
what do you know about the voodoo murders?
Cabri Saint-Cour.
What?
What did you say?
Nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
That didn't sound like nothing to me. What the hell does Cabri Saint-Cour mean? Well, of course you can just get a French dictionary and look it up. But that won't really help you too much. Knowing the literal meaning is not enough. And for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna keep it a secret until Gabriel finds out. Of course.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Monsieur, that has nothing to do with my shop.
So you keep saying. Let's ask him about New Orleans.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've lived here all my life, me.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'm a busy man, monsieur. I don't get out of my neighborhood much.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
If you're not from round here, monsieur, you should sign up for some tours.
He does not feel very talkative, does he?
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
If you're not from round...
Alright. Let's ask him about St. John's Eve.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
I get the feeling he knows more than he's willing to tell us.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
I've said all I'm going to say about it.
Alright, how about that Cabri Saint-Cour thing that you just let slip?
What did you mean when you said Cabri Saint-Cour?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Then where did we hear it?
What did you mean when
I didn't say...
you did?
You heard...
And fat chance that he would know anything about the Schattenjäger business, but still.
Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger?
Man, I don't even know what language that is.
It's German.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
Tell me about yourself. How did you get into this kind of business?
Why should I discuss my business with you, man?
At least he responds somewhat realistically to a stranger prying into his private life, unlike most other people in adventure games.
Tell me about yourself. How did you get into this?
Why should I...
Alright. I guess we're not getting any more out of him. Well, at least we got this Cabri Saint-Cour thing, whatever that is. I'm betting it has something to do with the murders, though, even if we don't know what. I'd like to get this mask for
To
reasons
get the
unknown.
mask, Gabriel would have to buy it.
Operate the
That
mask.
doesn't work that way.
I guess not.
The mask appears to be made from a...
Oh well, nothing else to do here now. So let's get out. Let's see, what have we got left? The Cathedral, Jackson Square, Jackson Square Overlook, And St. Louis Cemetery number 1, which is apparently where the Wright family tomb is located, from our grandmother's side of the family. That might be interesting to take a look. Ah yes, of course, in New Orleans they use above ground burials because of the higher water table. So you get these above ground tombs.
St. Louis Cemetery number 1 is one of the most historic and beautiful places in the French Quarter.
And the groundskeeper just walked off. He does that.
New Orleans is famous for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground. The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
I already explained that, Madam Narrator.
Vases seem to be a favorite decoration for the dead.
Something creepy about cemeteries. Even if it is broad daylight, then this one does kind of look pretty. There's something weird on this tomb, though. Let's see what this tomb is.
This is the tomb of Marie Laveau, Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall.
That's peculiar. Didn't Willie just mention Marie Laveau? That his family went back to the days of Marie Laveau here in New Orleans? Why would he mention that if he knows nothing about voodoo, as he said? As I said before, I think he knows more than what he's telling us. What are these markings, though? Looks like a chicken walked sideways on this wall. Either that or it's some kind of code.
The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least.
What's up with those markings? But since they're on the side of the tomb of the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans, even though we know nothing else about this person at this point, they might be significant. So let's use our sketchbook.
I want a copy of these strange marks.
That's why it's important to visit Grandma Knight's house first. Otherwise you have to go back to a lot of places to make sketches. Now we have a copy of the marks.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall. That object does not...
Oh, I think we can read it though. Yeah. So if we ever find out how to decode this, we can. And we can also show this to people, to ask them if they might know. Let's see.
Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laveau's tomb as offerings from believers. Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick, undoubtedly a cast-off from spiritual graffiti writers.
I guess that's what was used to write these markings, considering the color. Can we take that? Yes, we can! And we'll see what else is in this cemetery in the next video.